The year was 1943. World War II raged on and the Allied forces prepared for a crucial offensive, the invasion of Sicily. This strategic island, heavily defended by the Axis powers, held the key to controlling the Mediterranean Sea. Success in Sicily was paramount for the Allied advance. However, they faced a formidable challenge: how to outmaneuver the formidable German army and secure a victory with minimal casualties. The answer lay in a daring and unorthodox plan, Operation Mincemeat. This audacious operation, rooted in deception and espionage, aimed to mislead the German High Command about the Allies' true intentions. The stakes were incredibly high. If successful, Operation Mincemeat would not only pave the way for a smoother invasion of Sicily, but also save countless Allied lives. The operation's success hinged on its audacity and meticulous planning. It required the creation of a believable but entirely fabricated narrative that would lead the Germans down a carefully constructed path of misinformation. The operation was as audacious as it was risky, relying on a web of carefully crafted lies, forged documents, and a single, lifeless pawn. This pawn, a man who would never know his role in altering the course of history, was about to become the central figure in one of the most successful wartime deceptions ever conceived. At the helm of this daring operation were two brilliant minds, Cholmondeley and Ewen Montagu. Cholmondeley, a quiet and contemplative RAF officer, possessed a keen intellect and a knack for strategic thinking. Montagu, a charismatic naval intelligence officer, brought to the table his sharp wit and a talent for deception. Together, they formed a formidable partnership, their complementary skills proving invaluable in the planning and execution of Operation Mincemeat. Tasked by British intelligence to devise a plan that would throw the Germans off balance, they devised a scheme so audacious, so outlandish that it seemed ripped from the pages of a spy novel. Their plan centered around a deceased man, carefully chosen to become their courier of misinformation. This man, soon to be given a new identity, would unknowingly carry fabricated secrets to the heart of the German intelligence network. Cholmondeley and Montagu understood that the success of their plan hinged on meticulous attention to detail. Every aspect of the deception, from the forged documents to the carefully planted personal effects, had to be flawlessly executed. The slightest oversight could arouse suspicion and jeopardize the entire operation. The next phase of Operation Mincemeat involved the creation of a convincing false identity for their deceased messenger. They chose the name Captain William Martin, an unassuming yet credible persona for their fabricated officer. Every detail of Martin's life, from his profession and rank to his personal relationships, was meticulously crafted to ensure his believability. To further solidify Martin's existence, they created a backstory filled with mundane yet plausible details. A fiancée named Pam, letters from a concerned father, even an overdraft notice from his bank. These seemingly insignificant details were crucial in building a convincing narrative, making Captain Martin more than just a name on a page. He was becoming a real person, at least on paper, existing within the minds of those who intercepted his fabricated life. The success of Operation Mincemeat relied not only on grand deception but also on the mundane realities of everyday life. Cholmondeley and Montagu understood that the most effective lies are often interwoven with the truth. By creating a backstory for Captain Martin that was both believable and relatable, they increased the chances that the Germans would fall for their ruse. With Captain Martin's identity firmly established, the next challenge was to ensure the fabricated documents reached the right hands, specifically those of German intelligence. The plan was to release the body off the coast of Spain, a neutral country with strong German sympathies. They hoped Spanish authorities under German influence would share any recovered intelligence with their Axis allies. The body, carefully prepared to appear as a victim of a tragic accident at sea, was equipped with a briefcase chained to his wrist. Inside the briefcase lay the meticulously crafted documents containing disinformation designed to mislead the Germans about the Allied invasion plans. These documents suggested that the Allies planned to invade Greece and Sardinia, diverting German troops and resources away from the true target Sicily. The release of the body was a carefully orchestrated event, designed to look like a tragic accident. Every detail, from the weather conditions to the tides, was taken into consideration. The success of the entire operation now rested on the effectiveness of their deception and the Germans' willingness to take the bait.